Hi there folks, it's me, Aaron, Professor Thorgi, your guide to all things geeky, and if you watch my channel, then you know that coming up next week, I have another theme week coming up. And this is my biggest theme week yet because you guys voted on it, so I want to make sure that I take my time to get everything right. The whole week is jam-packed full of material, and because of that, I've been pretty busy. As you can notice from my 5 o'clock shadow, the eternal sign of being overworked. But I didn't want to go a week without having any content here, so I've started thinking up some new shows that I could do that would be a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to put out so I can put out more content for you guys. Also, because if you watch my channel, you know that pretty much every video I make is like 20 to 30 minutes long. That's insane. How do I do that? So I have come up with this idea for a show called Random Recommendations, which is a title I hope no one else has already taken, in which I will come on and give you guys a recommendation about something out there right now from the world of geekery, whether it be a movie, TV show, comic book, video game, anything like that that you might not have heard of that I think is really cool. And for this first episode, I'm going to come on and recommend this right here. It's a comic called My Hero Academia. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Just open it up. Oh god, it's sealed. They've started sealing comics now. Oh, it's a manga. It's a manga, everyone. It's a manga. We're good. These intros can't all be winners, folks. I've been getting requests from you guys to talk about more things in the way of anime and manga, and sure, that's part of geekery as well, so I will come on and do that every now and again. And I had never even heard of this book before, even though it's been around for a year over in Japan. But this is the first time that's come to America. It just came into my store like a few weeks ago. And it is basically another one of these books that is a manga artist look at the world of American superheroes, kind of like Tiger and Bunny, and I was a huge fan of Tiger and Bunny. And I decided to check it out, and just like Tiger and Bunny, it is both a celebration of the Western superhero, while at the same time looking at it in a totally different view, like taking a total different spin on it. And I think that's really cool. This is a world in which basically people start getting born with superpowers. They're basically mutants. They're born with their superpowers. And as time went on, more and more people started popping up with these superpowers. And in the present day, the current generation of kids out there, 80% of them are born with superpowers. So if you're one of that unlucky 1 out of 5 people, man, you're screwed. But even though this is a world in which the vast majority of people have superpowers, it's not a world in which that still feels like it's a common thing. I mean, it's everywhere, but the vast majority of people who have these powers still are just like, yeah, I have powers, but whatever. I'm an accountant. I'm still just gonna go out and do my accounting job. But there are those other people who have powers who are like, no, I'm going to be a superhero. I'm going to train to be a superhero, and that's exactly what they do. In this world, if you want to be a superhero, that's a job. You train for it. You go to school for it. They give you your costume. They give you your secret identity. And this book follows, and I'm going to butcher this, Izuku Midoriya? I think I got that right. Anyway, it follows Izuku, and he's a huge fan. He's a geek. This is one of the reasons why I love this book so much. The main hero is a geek. He loves superheroes. He studies them. He takes down all their statistics. He has a little notebook in which he jots down all their facts and all their weaknesses and all their strengths. He's basically Batman, except instead of just trying to take these guys down, he just wants to celebrate them. He loves these guys so much. And his favorite superhero is this character called All Might, and All Might is meant to be Superman, basically. He is meant to be a metaphor for the all-American superhero. In fact, they even draw him differently, and they constantly even point that out. That's a running gag in the show in which everybody goes, he looks a lot different than us. In which they draw him with like extra shading, and he's drawn with rounder edges than all the other characters, because he is meant to look like an American superhero has come to Japan. And I love that. That is a really nice touch to it. But Izuku, who wants to be a superhero so bad, he's not one of the lucky ones. He missed out. In fact, he is so normal that they mention in here that the joint in your pinky, in your pinky toe, which is never ever used, and scientists say it's probably going to be the next thing to be left out of our evolutionary chain. They say that all the people with superpowers in this world, which they call quirks, all the people with quirks, they don't have that. They don't have that joint because they are the next step of evolution. Izuku has 2 joints in his pinky toe. That is how normal he is. He is like super normal. But then one day, Izuku actually meets up with All Might, and All Might is indeed the big superpowered guy that he always wanted him to be. In fact, there was actually a great gag in there in which he's looking around frantically for his notebook so that he can get an autograph from All Might. And then when he opens it up, All Might already signed it when he wasn't looking. It's like, I love stuff like that. That is such a good gag. But he then goes after All Might and goes, hey, can I be a hero? I have no powers, but can I be it? And he's like, no, you can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, good luck, kid, but you can't do it. It's just not in the stars for you. But then when a supervillain attacks and no other hero is able to stop him, Izuku charges in, and yeah, he's got no powers and he can't stop him, but when All Might sees him go and do that, he's like, shoot, this kid is inspiring me to get back up and go back into the fight, even though he has no powers. You know what, kid? You can be a hero. And I'm not going to spoil anything else from there, but All Might does kind of say like, hey man, I'm going to help you out with this, and he actually gets him enrolled in this school that is made for superheroes. And from there, it's really cool. I am loving this school. Like I said, I have only read the first book for this. There are tons of chapters for this out there in Japan, and I'm sure that there are ways of you finding the rest of these chapters. Yo ho ho. But the chapters that I read, they have a lot of the different tropes that are in there about superpowered schools, you know, kind of like Naruto, in which is like, okay, here's the training mission, here's the challenge in which one of you will be eliminated, here's you getting to meet all your other classmates, and there are indeed a lot of tropes. There's the mean kid who's really powerful and really popular, who hates the protagonist, and then there is the love interest who he has a massive crush on, but he's too afraid to talk to. Like, yeah, these are tropes, but it is kind of cute. It is still fun. Like, this whole book is very upbeat and enjoyable. So even if they are tropes, hey man, sometimes tropes work, and it does work in this. So if you guys enjoy American superheroes and Japanese manga, then My Hero Academia is actually a fun combination of the two that is a great celebration of all the things that you love about American superheroes with that unique spin on it. So, I thank you guys for watching this first episode of the Random Recommendations. If you've checked this out and you enjoy it, let me know down in the comments below how you liked it. Also, if you want to see more stuff from me, then make sure to hit that subscribe, because like I said, next week is a theme week. I can't say which of those two themes won. It was either going to be crossovers or Pokemon. Which one's it going to be? Gotta tune in next week to see. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but I actually enjoy that. Anyway, but if you want more from me, you can also follow me on Twitter and Tumblr. The address is right there. Also, I'm just going to put 2 random videos right up here. So you guys just go ahead, click on one of those. This is actually kind of a nice angle. I kind of like this. I'm just going to go out like this. Actually, it's destroying my knees. I'm not going to do that. Bye, everyone.